you like driving through spectacular mountain scenery, you're going to love this video because we're embarking on a virtual road trip so scenic it'll make you want to quit your job and buy a one-way ticket to Switzerland. Welcome to the Traveler VR, the virtual reality channel that lets you explore the world from the comfort of your couch. In this video, we're tackling a Swiss route so picturesque it's practically offensive. The drive from the charming village of Grindelwald to the stunning Lake Lucerne. If you like visiting amazing places from the comfort of home, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Traveler VR for more great travel adventures. Okay, so I've been to like 90 countries, so you can trust me when I say Grindelwald is one of the most breathtaking places in the world. The village is nestled in a valley so ridiculously beautiful, it looks like someone photoshopped a postcard and then built houses in it. The intimidating Eiger, Monch, and Jungfrau mountains loom over this place, meaning you have stunning views in every direction. Now, Grindelwald isn't named after that villain from Harry Potter, or vice versa. Grindelwald actually means forest barrier in Old German. Walking around Grindelwald village is like stepping directly into a Swiss postcard. Seriously, you will half expect Heidi to pop out at any moment, or at the very least, a nun riding a bicycle. Grindelwald isn't just another pretty face though. It has real history. Founded around the 12th century, Grindelwald started out as a small farming community, mostly focused on dairy farming and alpine herding. The villagers originally built wooden chalets with low roofs to withstand heavy snowfalls and bitter winters. Tourism first bloomed in the 19th century, thanks to adventurous British mountaineers like Sir Alfred Wills, who conquered the Wetterhorn in 1854 and put Grindelwald on the map. Suddenly, the Swiss realized, hey, people will pay us to look at these mountains. Amazing. This early tourism boom brought charming chalets, hotels, and eventually, trains and cable cars, transforming Grindelwald into a world-famous destination. Alright, time for a couple travel tips. Travel tip number 1. Public transportation in Switzerland is legendary. It's efficient, clean, and punctual. You can set your watch by their trains. Travel tip number 2. Swiss highways require a vignette sticker. It's 40 francs. A bargain unless you convert that number to the number of Toblerones you could have bought. Travel tip number 3. Switzerland is not cheap. It's the kind of place where you look at the price of a sandwich and consider going on a hunger strike. Budget accordingly. Now, we're taking a little detour through nearby Lauterbrunnen Valley, a stunning alpine valley that features towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, including the famous Stubbach Falls, and charming villages that look like they were plucked straight out of a fairy tale. The valley is so dramatic and beautiful, it's no wonder it's said to have inspired J.R. Tolkien's elf realm of Rivendell in Lord of the Rings. You half expect to see Elrond appear to tell you that the time of the elves has passed, but that men are weak. Today, Swiss Alps attract about 120 million visitors per year, which is impressive considering that's roughly 119.9 million more people and can afford to stay in a luxury ski resort in Vermont. Yes, Switzerland is really expensive. The Alps aren't just about skiing. Though winter tourism is a huge draw, with people flocking to places like St. Moritz and Verviers to gracefully glide down the slopes, or, more realistically, tumble dramatically into a snowbank while small Swiss children ski circles around them. Summer brings hikers, climbers, and those folks who wear professional-looking outdoor gear but never actually leave the cafe. And thanks to mountain railways and cable cars, even the laziest of us can reach high-altitude viewpoints and pretend we hiked there on Instagram. Now the Swiss, they know roads. These aren't your average pothole-ridden nightmares. These are smooth, winding ribbons of asphalt that look like they were designed by a team of hyper-efficient engineers who probably also invented the perfect cheese grater. Building highways through the Swiss Alps has been an ongoing exercise in human perseverance, because when faced with massive, snow-covered, impassable mountains, the Swiss said, "Challenge accepted." Back in the day, before GPS and roadside cafes serving overpriced espresso, the only way through these mountains was by following ancient trade routes like the Great St. Bernard and Brünig Pass, which had been used since Roman times. Fast forward to 1800, and Napoleon, never one to let geography get in his way, decided to build an actual road over the Alps. The result, the Brünig Pass Road, completed in 1805, featured rock-cut tunnels and stone bridges. Of course, by the 19th and 20th centuries, people realized that maybe walking, riding donkeys, or getting frostbite wasn't the best way to travel. So they dug some insanely long tunnels through the Alps because nothing says we respect nature like blasting straight on through it. The Goddard Grail Tunnel opened in 1882, followed by the Simplon Tunnel in 1906, and the Lochberg Tunnel in 1913. The first Swiss motorway was built in 1955 in Lucerne, marking the start of a national road network that now spans 2,254 kilometers. That's enough highway to make you wish Swiss traffic laws allowed just a little bit of speeding, but no. This is Switzerland, where rules are followed and cows have the right of way. Continue our drive, notice how the landscape shifts. We're leaving the dramatic, jagged peaks behind and heading towards rolling hills and eventually the serene beauty of lake country with its thousands of cows. Speaking of cows, Switzerland has a lot of them, and they all seem to have personalized cowbells. It's like a giant, slightly off-key orchestra following you through the countryside. And what do these happy cows produce? Cheese. Glorious, glorious Swiss cheese. All right. Fun fact. Did you know that Switzerland has 4 national languages? Yep, French, German, Italian, and Swiss German, which is a different language. So whether you say bonjour, guten tag, buongiorno, or just nod awkwardly and say hello like me, you're covered. With millions of people trampling through the mountains each year, the delicate alpine ecosystem is under constant pressure. But Switzerland is taking conservation seriously, with strict environmental regulations and sustainability initiatives designed to keep the Alps pristine. So, whether you're here for skiing, hiking, or just spending your life savings on Swiss chocolate, Alps remain one of the most breathtaking travel destinations in the world. Just try not to fall off the mountain while taking a selfie. Switzerland wasn't always this peaceful haven of chocolate and ridiculously precise clocks. Back in the day, things were a bit stabby. Enter William Tell. Legend has it, this dude was forced to shoot an apple off his son's head by a tyrannical Austrian governor. This act of defiance is often seen as a key moment in the formation of the old Swiss Confederacy. Now, Lake Lucerne is not your average lake. This is one of the most beautiful lakes in the world. The reason people travel across the world just to look at water. Let's talk topography, because this lake is dramatic. It's not just one of those normal, round, boring lakes. No. Lake Lucerne is chaotic, winding through deep fjord-like valleys and surrounded by steep mountains. It stretches over 114 square kilometers. That's about 44 square miles for my fellow Americans who continue to resist the metric system. And thanks to glaciers doing some serious landscaping during the Ice Age, the lake has crazy twists and turns that make the map of it look like it was drawn by a lunatic. Oh, and it's deep. 702 feet deep, to be exact. That's deep enough to hide multiple Loch Ness monsters. Cruising the lake in a historic paddle steamer is a great way to explore the lake and feel like you're riding a floating time machine. Except instead of taking you back in time, it takes you past multi-million-dollar lakeside mansions. All right, thanks for coming along on this wild ride. Hit that like button if you love a good road trip. Subscribe for more VR adventures. And let me know in the comments, what's the most beautiful drive you've ever done? Until next time, keep exploring.